Well, it's a Sunday morning, and I thought it was going to be a normal day to a normal month. But actually turned out to be really lucky for a dear friend of mine that taught me so many life lessons. And so the only plan I had that day was to go to the corner market and get some milk. So I'm walking down this sidewalk that runs across a traffic-filled highway. And I noticed that something was different. Something wasn't right. There was a lady, her car was stopped in the middle of the highway with her emergency lights on. Junky lady with red hair, wasn't hard to miss her. So she was there flailing her arms, like trying to stop the cars, like stop, like she must have hit something. So I'm looking at her and I'm like trying not to like see that I'm staring at her, but like I'm looking and she catches me and she's like, Miss, could you help me please? Like I hit a kitten. The kitten's stuck under my tire. So I was like, okay, a kitten, like I love animals to begin with. So I dodge the traffic and I get to the car and I look under the car and there's this black kitten, tiny little frail black kitten with the biggest bluest eyes I've ever seen. And I take off my jacket and I'm like, call 911, like call animal control or something. And I try to pull the kitten out and it fell stuck. Like I didn't want to hurt it. I didn't want to pull it out too hard. But I just hit it right and it popped out into my sweater. And when that happened, like everything seemed to calm down. Everything was like, okay, I think it's okay. And the lady comes up to me. She's like, here's my number. Call me, take it to the hospital. I'm really late for work. Could you please like just help the kitten out? I'm like, yes, of course. Like I'll do anything. Like I forgot the milk and I ran home as fast as I can with this little bundle of kitten. I wasn't even sure it was breathing. And I'm running home, and I go to my brother and I tell him what happened, if we could take it to the animal hospital. And without even a second thought, he grabs his keys and we go to the car, and we go to the animal hospital, and they see me come in with the blanket, and right away assistants come and grabs the kitten, and she consoles me. She's like, well, we'll try my best. I'll see what I can do. And so it's 4 hours. Like I barely knew the kitten, but right away I felt like I wanted it to be good. So I'm in the waiting room, like pacing back and forth. Is this kitten going to be okay? Is it going to be okay? And after 4 hours, the doctor comes out, and she has a face like the cat didn't make it. Like poor kitten didn't make it. And she's like, oh, the cat did make it, but I have some bad news. We had to amputate its leg. And I was thinking, like, that's so sad. Like, how could a cat with only 3 legs? So she's like, it has to stay here for about 2 weeks. And so she's like, go home, like just relax. We'll keep you updated. And I call the lady and I tell her that I want to keep her. I want to make her my cat and see what I could do. Hopefully, like soon enough, it will get better. And about 3 months, like after feeding it, taking care of it, I was able to bring it home and help her clean it up and everything. And after 3 months, I took it back to the nurse, and it was able to get a brace, like a little wheel, a cute little wheel. It was so cute. And that was one step. And then every morning, I would put the brace on her, and she would play normal kitten, like it didn't bug her. And then every night I'd take it off, and she'd sleep in this little bed right next to my bed. And one night I took it off. I took the brace off and put her to bed, and then I went to bed, and I felt her presence around me, and I'm like, how did she walk? Like she didn't have her brace on. I just went to bed, but I ignored it. And in the morning she was laying by there, just peacefully sleeping. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try something out. And I take her just a few feet to her bowl, and I put her down. And she walked to her bowl. She limped a little, but she finally learned how to walk. And at that moment, like it hit me that like I want to help animals. I want to be there and like to influence someone's life to help them out. I ended up naming her Miracle. She was a miracle that she was still alive. And the funny thing is, even today, her tail is still crooked.